Hello, Vidya Shorts, and welcome to the bi-weekly BuzzCast. I'm your host, loldbz, and my good friend Ghoulston is here as well, as always.
He's got a bomb.
A bomb? So, what did we just complete? What just concluded at vidyashorts.com just recently?
Grasshopper main manufacturer.
No, that's incorrect. That
sorry.
should be a bannable offense, but
sorry.
Try again.
June RPG.
No, that's just starting.
Mayrio,
yes.
Super Mayrio 2016.
Yes.
Featuring the lovable,
yes,
bit-sized plumber.
Yes, all month we were hooked on the plumbers.
The portly little plumber.
And now it's over. But we had a good time. We had a lot of good times, and we can talk about all of those and reflect back on what we remember and what we may choose to forget. Speaking of things we may choose to forget, what else are we talking about?
Well, today on the slate for what we're going to be discussing on the BuzzCast is we're going to be briefly looking over some of the recent releases in games, such as Overwatch, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, some new news for Pokemon S&M, a recent development in the world of Street Fighter V, and our countdown to E3, capping off with some Twitter Q&A.
But right now, we're going to be talking about some Mayrio stuff. So, what happened all month? For me, it was... unfortunately, I didn't really commit myself to a certain stream or anything. I had a lot of things going on, so rather than like last year, where I had committed hack streams, I just kind of played Mario Maker. I mean... To be fair, it is a really great game, and it just came out, this year, so there's really no reason not to play it. Well, not this year, but, in the past 9 months or so.
Right, it's kind of got a little bit of everything because it has the original engine, the third engine, World Engine, and New Super Mario Brothers engines. So it's pretty much like playing it's got the styles.
It's got the styles.
All with the physics of the New Super Mario Brothers.
Yes. Yeah.
I call them engines, whatever, but... It's not the same as playing a Mario game, but then again, it is literally endless content. We'd crunched the numbers at some point. It would take us 14 years to play all the levels that are out right now, and assuming that that's assuming that everyone just stops playing right now, like not allowed to make any more levels. I think they would just keep coming exponentially. So, infinite levels until the Wii U servers die, if they ever do. Who knows? It's a pretty good game. I've been playing it
too
just
good,
as much
actually.
As you have.
Yeah, no, I play it way too much. I was actually on the topic. I was actually looking through all of my recordings of the game. I'm planning on now making some videos on it since people seem to like the content so much. I'm just going to make some videos on all the streams that I've done, and there were so far up to date 25 streams, and all of them averaging probably 4 hours. Some of them were like in the 12 or like 10. That was in the beginning. I just couldn't stop playing the game, and I really still can't. I actually had a break for like several months, and then Mayrio, the month of May this year, kind of got me back onto it, and I don't know. I just can't stop playing the game. It's really fun to pick up and play. There's always something new to see, and honestly, a lot of creativity, a lot of bugs and abuse and stuff that just keep the game really fresh, and they keep updating it. Actually, today they announced a new level and a new costume, which is great that these costumes are keeping the thing so fresh. A new Super Mario Bros. Costume for Shaun the Sheep, which I mean, yeah, I know of it. It's a like a British cartoon or animated claymation cartoon of a sheep. He does things. I don't know, comic humor-ish things.
So it's kind of like a Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the same person who made it.
But
I don't know anything about that either. I just know the name. The sheep looks exactly like the Serta mattress sheep. If you need like a visual, it's exactly the same.
Oh, actually, I can do you better. They had a movie called Wallace and Gromit and the Were-Rabbit, and sheep were like a major part of it, I believe.
Yeah, it was like Shaun of the Dead
maybe,
spin-off thing, yeah.
Maybe Shaun of the Dead Sheep is from that movie. And then he spun off into his own thing.
There's so many like out of nowhere left field like things like that. There's no rules on these characters. There are no rules. They can be anything. It can be anything.
No, there's rules. It's just pretty much can't be anything American. It has to always be Japanese or I guess in a few cases European.
Wait, is that real or no?
I mean, what American content has there been?
I don't know. You'd know better than
Southwest Airlines is probably like the only one.
Okay, awesome. So there's a chance. I'm holding out for Garfield. That's what I'm holding out for. I need Garfield in this game. I don't know why.
They just did Hello Kitty though.
Yeah, I know. Hello Kitty, Shaun of the Sheep. The Shaun of the Sheep.
That's like a direct rival. That's like having a level for Coca-Cola and then having a level for like Mountain Dew.
I wouldn't say they're no. I mean, okay, so sure, they're both cats and one likes things and one hates things, but that doesn't mean that they are like competitors or like foils or something. They can coexist in Mario Maker.
Oh no, it's like the official cat of Mario Maker.
Is it? I thought
there's Cat Mario, I guess.
Yeah, they should put the Wii News Channel cat.
Okay, okay. There's a chance. They
seem to like cats are popular.
Yeah, everybody likes cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Cute cats.
And I don't know. I think I'd love Garfield in this game. I don't know why. I just think it would make some really good levels.
They have some very strange content here. I was really hoping, still have my fingers crossed, but I'm really hoping for Ryu to come. But it's looking less and less likely. And it means even more that if there's going to be no Ryu, then there's likely going to be no Cloud or...
I thought they kind of like soft confirmed all the Smash characters.
Well, no, they're all getting amiibos, but they're not getting... All of them are getting costumes. I think it's harder because of Ryu and Cloud being third-party characters. Although they did get Mega Man and Sonic and Pac-Man, so... Who can say... The world of Mario Maker is weird.
There's no reason. I mean, they upload like a new level every like 2 weeks, it looks like, right now. So... I expect some good things to come. And I don't think I'm going to stop playing it right now, even though Mario's over. I'm kind of hooked on Mario Maker again, so you'll probably see me stream it still. It's kind of like my go-to, like, I just want to relax and play a stream and not worry about anything, and not really have to be good or bad or anything like that. Just play Mario Maker. I mean, it goes either way. You can choose a difficulty. You can skip levels, which I never have done. You can make levels.
Like playing, you can just make something.
Yeah,
instead.
like if you hate what you're seeing, you can just make levels that other people can hate. It's just a really good game for, I don't know, just letting it all go, just doing what you want to do.
A little something for everybody, for the creative sort or the challenging related sort.
Yeah, or both. Which I feel I am. It just depends on the day.
For the record, since it was mentioned in the previous BuzzCast about the Mayrio Maker event, I want to put myself on a record that I beat the Violent Verdance, and you have not.
Oh, just okay. Like when I have how much? Like let's convert 800 lives to time. Whenever I have that much time laying around, I'll take a look at it again. But right now, I don't know.
You can do it.
Yeah, I know, but like it's
where you stopped was where I picked up that day.
I know, but like,
it just took me an extra 100 or 200 lives.
It's so like I don't know. I'll do it. I will, but just okay. Basically, I'm putting on the table. He's got to beat Sneaky Squares, which is honestly not that hard. It's so short.
He committed to making more levels since I beat that. He wasn't going to unless someone beat that level. So.
Yeah, so more or less, this isn't really a challenge.
We'll get more bullshit from him.
You're just freeing him to allow. Wait, you just basically like opened up the door.
That's what I want. I want more.
Yeah, we need more.
14 years of Mario Maker is not enough. I need people to keep making levels.
Yeah, and actually we got Ego, Nomadic, and Hypnosai are now on board on the game.
Yep. We've got little Henry, her kid, is going to be making levels. So that's going to be interesting. Although you're making some other sort of content that has also made Mayrio a fun time. You've made some delectable YouTube videos.
Yeah. Bitpart video, and we had the long-awaited, about 3 years or something.
4, 3, yeah.
Mario Bacardi finally got that out there. It's kind of hard to work with older source videos, not only because they're they're recorded in some weird way, but also it's just they're lower quality, and you're like, okay, I'm going to be uploading this along with my HD videos. So I actually obviously that layout was not the way it looked like whenever I streamed it. I actually had to repiece the entire streams together, so it took an extra long time as well. That was a fun challenge, and then that's over now. And we have as well the Super Black Holio 2. I don't know if there's going to be a 3 because there's no more content, but I could certainly play it again. I still have yet to successfully climb the Bob-omb Battlefield with all that stuff kind of gravitating towards my body. So I should definitely pursue that in the future. But yeah, so far that's it for what I uploaded, but I do plan on uploading more, like I said, Mario Maker videos. It should be a fun time. Lots of content to sift through, though, so don't expect it all at once. And after this stream, we're going to be swapping out our levels again. Maybe make that into a weekly thing if we can keep it up.
Weekly, maybe.
Bi-weekly, rather.
I don't know. Bi-weekly, yeah. We can definitely do bi-weekly. Weekly might be a little harder, but I do have some levels in the back burner that makes that easy for me at the moment. I just want to also note that that latest Bitpart video was kind of scary, and I don't like the weird trend.
It was the darker side. It was the darker side of it.
The first Bitpart left you feeling good, it was I don't know, it's just kind of a beautiful ending. The second one was all right, it's starting to get a little corrupted. This year was
I don't know.
It's horror movie.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be a Siberian film.
Yeah, there's got to be a theme to it, right? So I was as I was looking at these scenes in the video, I was I basically did the first thing that came to my head, which I don't know if that speaks to my mindset right now or what. Maybe once I move to a better place, I'll be in a better place. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of dark.
It's like Harry Potter.
But I just kind of
down.
I don't know. That's kind of my sense of humor, though. Is turning something completely harmless into something a little more sinister. I don't know. I just find that funny in my mind. I don't know why. But it was also just me playing around with new effects and stuff. And
yeah, it was very effect intensive. How long did it take you to make that? If you could just crunch it into a ballpark number. Oh,
I actually hashed it out in a couple weeks. I just dedicated myself to it, though. It did take a while. But if I give myself a deadline, which I kind of did have in this case, then I can push something out pretty quickly. As long as it's not something that I have to stand behind. This is kind of a weird video that no one knows anything about. So it's not something I'm really super committed to as far as quality goes. So I just did all I could in that time, and basically did it all the time. So in hours, probably quite a few, but I wasn't really tallying it up. Maybe I will for my next video. We will be doing I will be doing E3 videos. This was kind of also a primer video for me, trying to get back in the swing of things. So I do want to do more E3 videos for sure, and a lot of people like those. So I'll definitely pursue that. And speaking of pursuing, I'm not sure if that's a good transition.
Well, it was mentioned in your Bitpart video.
Oh yeah, Overwatch was mentioned at the end of the Bitpart video. I gave it high praise, and and unfortunately, though, I can't really say much more about it. So I'm going to leave that to you, and we'll just try to talk about the game. So how's it going?
For record, I guess it gets an honorable stamp of approval in some kind of weird sense that you took the time to call it out in a video. But for those who are not aware, go watch the Bitpart video and to the end. Overwatch is a very fun experience. It just came out, $40 US, unless you were duped into buying the Origins edition, which is literally just a few extra skins. And also, if you want to buy it physical, you have to buy Origins edition, so that's kind of crappy marketing. I have a lot of fun playing with the defense characters. characters that not necessarily need a gun to succeed. For example, May uses kind of like a freeze ray that just kind of freezes people over time, and then once they're frozen solid, you can use her second function of her gun to shoot icicles, and I just kind of jam one right in their head to stop them. And if I can't stop them, she can throw like a giant wall at people. So that's really fun. But I've learned to also experience different things, because as I keep playing with different people, everyone has their preferences, and it kind of ruins the fun for everybody if I just like, I'm going to be the Eskimo. But like we already have like 2 Eskimos on our team. So I learned to play Reinhardt, which is a guy with a big hammer. Literally no gun. He just has a hammer, and he can hold his hammer out like a big shield to just stand in front of people. It's kind of fun. And he also has a button that just rockets him forward and grabs someone, and you just take them wherever you want. So I usually grab people and just fly off the world with them. It's helped my team. Having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing with a lot of people. It's got over 7 million users, which is high number for a relatively new game.
Yeah, I was reading that was probably like one of the most successful launches of any game so far. But of course, games are going to be more and more successful as more and more people start playing them, which they have. But yeah, it seems like a cool game, I guess. I mean, I didn't even play Team Fortress. I couldn't get behind it. I really tried once because I got the orange box. I just played Portal for like 60 hours. I tried it for like 2 hours, I think. That's it. I really tried. I just didn't like it. And I think it's probably going to be more of the same. I don't know. Did you play TF2?
I did. I actually had the same situation as you. I first played it with the orange box on PS3. And it's kind of funny because that's like arguably the worst way to play it. Although I guess you could say that playing it today in any like form is the worst way because of how many hats and how much hats dominate the game. But it was vanilla Team Fortress 2, and they never updated it ever. So it's just like whatever patches they made to improve the game experience or new weapons or whatever just never came to the PS3 edition. And I think I played it like 2 years after the release, so it's just like people were just constantly flying above the map with engineered turrets and just kind of ruined the game. But it was still kind of fun. I had fun with it.
So would you say this game's pretty different from TF2 then? Or did you just have a different mindset?
I think that you can definitely draw comparisons. You can definitely say that they are similar. And I think that it's not entirely unfair to say that they're similar. But I have a lot more fun because it's you can relate every Team Fortress 2 class to someone in some way. Like the Scout was fast, and you have Tracer who can just literally like speed through people. You have the Sniper, but then you also have Widowmaker, who's a sniper woman with like infrared vision. But every character is just so vibrant and exciting. There's really no boring characters in the game.
There's a lot of them, right?
There's 16 plus, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
it's like a Street Fighter roster.
Yeah,
but
and there's going to be more, I believe. So
soon. In Street Fighter there'll be more. But I mean, I can definitely see the room for more characters in Overwatch. I don't see why not. But every character is just so different than other characters. 21. My apologies. And it's just very fun to play as. They're all a different situation. There's like 3 different characters that can heal, but one character heals by throwing a ball at you and then they can just go off and do something else. One character heals by just constantly like standing next to you and healing you, but when they're not healing you, they can pump you with like an attack boost. And oh gosh, I actually can't remember. Anyway, this is like every character has got their own thing going on. There's no 2 characters that feel alike. Even the literal like brother characters that are both ninjas. One's like an archer that is a sniper in a way, and the other one just runs up to people and deflects bullets.
So let me throw this out there and just tell me what you think.
Okay.
Overwatch is like TF2 meets League of Legends. How close am I?
Not.
No?
I don't want to compare it to those things because I know you have. that's a dark way to compare. I honestly, you really missed your chance with the open beta, and I think that's why it is so successful, because there was literally 10 million people that played the game for free to try it out before they bought it. And I know $40 is not exactly the most welcoming vision for someone to just jump in and start playing, because it's not $60. That's true, but it's still your money, and even if you're not tight in the wallet, it's still an investment to make. I genuinely think it's very fun to play. I think that it's a game that people are going to be playing for a long while. I think that the competitive modes that are going to open up soon are going to make the game exciting for a while. And I don't know exactly what you want, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a fun game. But I'll be honest, if I even got it for free, if it were installed right now on my Steam, I probably wouldn't play it. It's just a matter of time, and I don't really want to get, like, if I do end up liking it, I still don't want to get, like, into that. I don't know. I just don't, I don't really have that mindset anymore. I just wanted to play Street Fighter just because I don't know, I felt accomplished if I were to be good at it. But Overwatch just seems like a good time sink for, like, fun and stuff, but I just don't know if I should be putting my time there. That's where I'm at right now, personally.
I don't. I mean, again, I haven't seen the competitive mode release. That's not coming out until some point later this month. So it's not like I'm playing it right now to establish myself as some kind of like player. Although I think there's somewhere you can check what rank you are. I think our very own Watho is like 500th best Mercy with a healing character or something like that. So that's cool. But it's just, even if the game is entirely go to that point and stand there and don't let people come to it, it's just fun for me. I've been playing a lot of the character that just sits there and smacks a turret over and over again with a hammer. And that's what I like to do. Especially because every time someone dies, they drop scrap, and then I get to just run around and pick up the scrap. So it's just pick up the scrap, whack the hammer, pick up the scrap, whack the hammer. It's fun for me. I don't know. And then when you get enough scrap, you can throw armor at people. So it's like, I just run around screaming that I have armor for people. Like, I'm bad at shooting. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about shooting. There's something for me. I just whack the turret, find scrap, throw armor at people. It's like, there's a little bit of something for everybody. If you don't have good aim, then you can play a character like that, or Winston, the monkey, because his gun is kind of like a zappy that you just hold constant stream, and you just jump around on people.
If I were to play the game, I would probably play the Monkey Man or the Sword Man. Both seem interesting to me. Or the Ball Man.
Yeah, Zenyatta. And it's just like, they're all very interesting characters. I don't think any of them are a poorly designed character in any regard. And I think the game is very well balanced. There's a little talk right now about how you can make a very strong like team, that some people are worried that the game might like be stagnant because it's like all you need is like 2 Winstons, a guy with a shield, a healer, and a sniper. But the game's new. I don't think that it should be something to worry. Us. We're not. Team Liquid or Evil Geniuses or whatever. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's still new. I mean, they're just making pretty premature conclusions. I don't have to know the game to know that. That's just how things go. It's
not like it's a stretch of a comparison, but when Smash 4 came out, it just Diddy Kong everywhere. Well, I mean, people eventually learned to play other characters and got pretty good with all those other characters. So it's just
like Street Fighter 5 when it came out, just carrions were never mind.
And like everyone kind of just moved on. Like, I think only Justin Wong still plays carrion. Most people kind of just moved to other ranges. And there's only like so many characters in that game, so I mean, the thing about Overwatch, you have to have 6 different people on a team, so there's so many like different possibilities out of those like 20 plus characters to rearrange into a 6-man team. I think it's very fun, and I think it's going to have a lot of staying power. And it's probably going to kill Heroes of the Storm.
Speaking of heroes,
Heroes in a half shell?
Yeah.
That's a game that came out at the same time as Overwatch, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. And if you were to read a review about that game right now, you would assume that it's garbage, shit, and terrible. Which makes me sad, because I have been playing it, courtesy of IGN. The game is super fun for me, so I don't understand why it's getting so shit on by everybody. It makes me sad.
People are too picky nowadays. Maybe it didn't grab them in the first 5 minutes or something. I don't know.
I think a part of it is because the game was developed by Platinum. And if you know,
high
Platinum,
expectations. Oh yeah. I forgot about
that. The Transformers game that came out recently with the same kind of art style is really good. It's just, top quality, top tier developer. And they did stumble once with a Legend of Korra game. And people
these licensed games, I mean, they're licensed games. What do you expect? Yeah. It's going to go bad, maybe.
It's going to be another Korra. It's going to be shit. And then it came out and, someone wrote, repetitive. And it was like, oh, look! I knew it! Garbage! Garbage alert! Man, I dared... actually, this will probably be easier. Have you ever played Turtles in Time on SNES or arcade?
A little. Yeah. A little bit, but not a lot.
What was your memory of it?
Walking sideways up and down a little bit. That's it. I didn't really play it.
You just walk forward and just mash the attack button and just kills dudes, right?
Yeah.
But it's like one of the most beloved games ever.
Yeah.
So
but
what are you doing?
Then again, it came out a long time ago. But
it came out again an HD release, and it's still fun. It's just everyone was like, "Oh, they changed their music. It's bad now." But the point being that everyone keeps asking for more Turtles in Time, and they made this game, Mutants in Manhattan, which I would call it a light Bayonetta, but if Bayonetta was 4 turtles. And it's just you walk around and you get randomly generated missions. You beat people up. You can climb buildings, soar across the city line, grind on wires and railings.
You can grind?
Yeah.
Do they have a grinding level?
No, but there's a few different cities that you, areas that you can fly around, and one's literally up in the sky, skyscrapers. You jump from building top to building top. There's other levels that's in the sewers.
So it's basically a spiritual successor. It's just translated 3D, like Mario 64 was.
It's you have a heavy attack, a light attack, a dodge. If you dodge perfect timing, you slide behind them and get to do a back attack. Leonardo has a literal move called Turtle Time, which is basically Witch Time, where you slow down time and just attack people. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to play Bayonetta with 4 friends or 3 friends, and you don't, you just go around beat the shit out of people, and then after you do a few missions, you go fight the boss of the level. So then you fight a boss, and I don't see the problem. It's what people want, but they don't want it.
Yeah, I think it's just if it weren't platinum, I think it would been rated or regarded better, or not really given the negative press it received. It's just the high standards there. I mean, they kind of did it to themselves, but in that respect, I mean, that's not a bad thing. They make good games.
Yeah, they do, and I will say that the game definitely has issues. I'm not trying to say that it's a perfect game. It's probably if I had to go on a 10-point scale, which I don't like, I'd go 7. And that's just because the menus are kind of poorly done. And the moment you turn on the game and go to stage select, it tells you every single name of the bosses in the game, because it's every level is named after the boss. So it just tells you every single boss. I was oh, whoops, there's everything.
Shit, Shredder's here too. Wow, I didn't even know that yet.
But even if you go to the abilities that you can unlock, just go to the bottom of the list. It's defeat Super Shredder. All right. I guess he's here somewhere.
Kind of makes it sound a little formulaic, I guess.
It's
all on the table.
Yeah,
it's here's your game.
Yeah,
play it. Have fun.
And you can kind of just jump it right into it. So it's it's a little poorly presented, I think. And again, what I was saying with the random stuff, literally everything is random. I wrote a guide piece for IGN about how to fight Super Shredder. And I wrote in the description that you need to get a high score in order to improve your chances at fighting Super Shredder. And even then, it's still random. And I got users don't write that it's random. Don't write the article if you don't know how to do it. I was no, it's literally random. Just have it. It's like gambling. If you just bet on one spot in a roulette wheel, if you have a low score, or if you get a high score, you just put a whole bunch of spots down a roulette wheel. You still don't fucking win every time.
You should have actually what you should have done is said it's not truly random, and then you should have gone into a big video explaining how to modify the RNG values and stuff in Turtles in Time.
No, I'm gonna be straightforward and honest. Everything's random, even the collectibles. It just has these 50 comic book covers from the original Turtles comics, which is awesome because it's like clearly showing like love for the series. It does it well, I think. But it's just like if you go to the same level and go to exactly where you found a collectible, it's not going to be the same one. It's like always random. So it's just there's a lot of weird random stuff to it, and I really don't see how you can call the game simply repetitive if it's a different experience every time. It's still just beating up the same guys over and over again, but not really that random. It's fun too. I haven't gotten a chance to play with people online yet that I would have a lot of fun with. 3 friends. I might have to just bite the bullet and buy it for somebody, I guess.
It's not like a 4-pack or anything?
Even if there were, Steam doesn't let you buy 4-packs unless you don't own the game. If you own the game, you can't buy 4-packs. It's so stupid, but that's a whole different thing.
You can buy gift copies though, right?
You can buy gift copies, but you have to buy individual ones, so...
You can't even buy a 4-pack for... Oh, that sucks.
Nah, it's no savings for me. So, I've been having fun with the turtles, and I will continue to have fun with the turtles. Truly fascinating creatures. And I believe that in the world of Pokemon, we've learned about 2 new fascinating creatures very recently, haven't we?
Yes, we have. I just can't remember their names.
Oh, goodness.
Hold on. I had the video up. Oh, no. Let me look. So I can... So you guys know what I'm talking about. Do we really need names? I mean, we're not on a first name basis yet. We have just met the Pokemon, like, today.
Well, I can tell you that the Sun...
Like, it's Leo Song... It's like Sun...
You're close.
Yeah, something like Leo at the end.
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo. Okay, yeah.
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo, maybe, yeah.
Solgaleo. I don't know. It's a lion. It's a legendary lion. And Pokemon Moon players will be getting Lunala.
Which is a play on words on Luna and Ala.
So, if you're not aware, the Sol... Oh man, I forgot his name. Solgaleo. That's such a weird name. Solgaleo is a psychic steel type with the ability Full Metal Body, and I've heard some people complaining that he is basically a legendary Metagross. I don't know enough about Pokemon to confirm.
I mean, there's going to be like only so many things you can combine. But yeah, he's Steel Psychic and so is Metagross, so I guess you can make that correlation. But they're going to have different movesets, obviously. And since he's Fire Thing but has not Fire type, he's going to have probably access to Fire moves that Metagross isn't going to have. And Full Metal Body gives him the ability to negate any stat changes or decreases, I guess, which is pretty good. I don't know if Metagross has that or not. I'm not too well versed in it. But I thought it was really weird that what is it, Lunala? They're like, Dark Shield or something like that, right?
Shadow Shield is the ability.
Shadow Shield, but we're not gonna tell you what it is. That's like they tell you what the Fire Pokemon is, but then or not the Sun Pokemon is, but then when it comes to the Moon one, they just leave you in the dark. No pun intended. So I kind of want to speculate on what that is. So I also want to point out something that a lot of people were pointing out is that the Sun Pokemon is weak to fire. The Moon Pokemon is weak to dark. And thematically that seems a little silly, but Lunala is 4 times weak to dark, which is really bad.
Isn't it like a terrible Pokemon for switching in or something? Because it's just like
a lot of Pokemon have dark moves, so it's gonna get blown up. So my theory or hope is that Shadow Shield is gonna protect them from that somehow, like immunity to darkness, or maybe like half damage or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Shadow Shield, shielding from the shadows. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like based on the name, but they don't tell you anything about it. Maybe because they want people to get all like freaked out that it's so weak to dark, and there's not a lot of. Are there any Pokemon that are that weak to dark? Is this a new combo? I mean, it's kind of weird, Psychic and Ghost all in one. But it's kind of new. But every time a new typing comes out, everyone gets pissed off because they're always 4 times weak to something.
I'm sure they'll do something crazy with it. I mean, there's only about like 800 plus Pokemon, so I mean, in order to avoid them just being completely similar to each other, like we were saying with Solgaleo and Metagross. I'm sure that they're gonna work in some kinks somewhere here and there to keep it fresh and keep it fun.
Yeah, they all have their uses. There's 800 of them. They gotta have a use somehow, somewhere. So I don't know. On the other hand, though, like if I were to ever play Pokemon competitively, I probably wouldn't touch the legendary scene. It just like you're using a legendary Pokemon already. It's already really good. It just seems kind of silly. But of course, they have like divisions and stuff. Would be in like the Uber class or whatever, so it would be fair. But I don't know. I probably would stay more to like the normal Pokemon. I don't know why. I'm just not too into that. I don't know. I never use the legendaries. Whenever I play the game, I like just kind of put them in the box because it makes you feel like you're cheating. Honestly, they're just too good. What else was neat in that video? So it's going to be taking place in Alola or something.
Yes,
which I guess is like a play on words on Aloha because it's like Hawaii almost or something.
The professor looks kind of like a beach kind of guy. Professor Kukui.
Yeah, I like the setting. It seems like a fun place to have a Pokemon game. I'm excited.
Has there been a Pokemon game with the islands like so broken up like that?
I don't think so. This is very definitely after the Great Flood on the timeline. So I don't know.
Is that a thing?
No, it's a Zelda thing. I don't know. Maybe the worlds are crossed. I have no idea. It's just it's just a different region, more tropical. I like tropical themes.
If you look at the map, it's pretty much like literally Hawaii.
They're always based on real life places,
right? So. But I don't know. This one seems a little more blatant than ever. I mean, it's the Alula region or Alola region.
That's fine. I don't mind. I like the idea. I like the idea. So, and then another idea I liked was your Pokedex isn't just a Pokedex anymore. It is built and intended to be inhabited by a Rotom, which is a ghost Pokemon, and it's possessed. And I guess in that case, it's actually going to be a Pokedex with character because it's actually a living thing. I think that's going to be kind of cool. I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm also curious to see if the Rotom Pokedex hybrid is going to actually be a Pokemon too. Because that would be kind of neat.
Oh, like to be able to catch and battle with it?
Yeah, or maybe like later in the story it'll like fight for you or something. I don't know. I think that would be neat.
I've always thought the Pokemon games could use a little more oomph in the story, a little something spicy.
Yeah, that sounds like something that could definitely happen.
Then again, I don't know if people. I'm sure someone does play the games for the story, but it's probably not like the main focus anymore, at least. I do know that there's a lot of character customization allowed now, various shades of skin. I believe it like asks you if you're a boy or if you want to play as a boy or a girl, and then asks you for your actual gender. Is that a thing?
No. Please tell me that's not true. I haven't heard of that. No, they wouldn't do that. That's Nintendo. Come on, no, they're not. No.
Why not?
No, they don't do that. There's no reason.
What do you mean?
Just leave it.
What if you want to play as the girl character, but you don't want to be called a girl?
Really?
So, like when you go on Wi-Fi?
No, I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that's real yet. I looked at the video. They didn't. And Nintendo doesn't do that. They're still like holding their own here. So.
Holding their own.
I mean, it's a video game. There's no place for it. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
Let's move on.
We're talking about models in a game. That's it. Okay. So speaking of moving on and moving fast, Ibuki was released for the Street Fighter V. Revealed. We already knew she was coming. I honestly thought it was Balrog.
No, we didn't though. Yeah,
no, we thought it was Balrog. If you look at the picture. It says it, but if you look at the image that has like the preview and stuff, they list chronologically now. You can figure out. Ibuki was after Guile in that list. Like
I think there was two different ones, and
maybe
that's
they like
maybe
updated.
how people got crossed up. Crossed up.
But Ibuki looks kind of cool. I was looking at her reveal video during the tournament last Sunday, and the character has like bombs now, which is kind of neat. I like bombs. It just drops bombs. I don't know if that's going to be like for setups or what.
That is her V trigger. The bomb is a V trigger that can be activated while holding one of 3 different directions for a short fuse, long fuse, or an immediate explosion. So there's different kinds of setups that involve that. Her kunai, which was one of her signature projectiles to throw at people,
no chance.
are going to be on a limit. So you kind of have like 5 kunai in hand, and then after you use all 5, you need to like reload, so to speak. So there's that. She also has the little energy blast she has when she like kind of grabs you up close and pushes you away. I know that was one of her ultras or like super moves before.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I like the sound it made.
Might be a new like command grab for her, since like everybody has a command grab in this game.
Yeah, that sounds like something she'd have. She seems quick. Teleported still, as always. Definitely
going to be a character that is relies on the setups and traps. Kind of like Fong, but maybe better.
I'll check her out. I like that distinguishment. Yeah, that's probably true, considering. But I'll give her a shot. I think she looks neato. I'm still holding out for Jury, of course, but I mean, then again, I'm not really playing the game that much lately. I've got a lot of other things going on. I really do want to play it again. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like worth the investment. I'm not really like getting that good that fast, and it's just a lot of time.
Well, Evo is coming up soon, and so is that cinematic story mode.
Yeah, there's going to be some more reasons to check it out again, for sure.
Yeah, Ibuki will be releasing at the end of June, as opposed to her original date at the end of May. They had to push it back, and they apologized for this and promised to be more transparent in the future, because they didn't really say anything about that until June.
Yeah, it's like the last day of the month. Like, oh look, this is Jerry. And June's like, oh well, yeah. After the fact, hey, in case you didn't notice, Ibuki's not coming out, but we're gonna be more transparent later.
Yeah, well, sorry, not sorry. So we're going to get our cinematic story experience the same time we get Ibuki. That's going to be exciting. I've been waiting for that cinematic story experience. I realize that maybe like a lot of people probably don't care because they just want to play it for the multiplayer, the online, the esports element of it. But I really do like those stories that are in games such as Injustice and Mortal Kombat X. So hopefully something to look forward to.
So this is the first Evo, right, that we're going to have for Street Fighter 5? Am I not mistaken? That's exciting. You get to see just how far it's come.
I'm looking forward to seeing players like Sonic Fox, who was the best Mortal Kombat X player, go. He's pretty good at Street Fighter 5. I'm kind of curious to see how good he can get. I'm also really looking forward to seeing Infiltration and Justin Wong head off.
Oh yeah, Infiltration's kind of like the king of the kings right now.
Well, no, he was. But Justin Wong is at the top of the Capcom Pro Tour standings right now.
Wow. Wait, he won the last one, but
he's won
was
a lot
Infiltration
of
there?
Lately.
I guess you had to be.
I think he's like training or something. I don't know.
Chilling.
He qualified.
Like playing under a waterfall.
He's already in like the Capcom Cup at the end.
Yeah, there's no question. I think he still is the best player right now, though.
Like Justin Wong's on the top of the standings, but he's not even qualified. I don't think, unless Combo Breaker did it for him. The event that was this past weekend.
Oh, he's really good at the game. That's for sure. I played him once.
Okay.
I mean,
he took him. It took him best of 3 to beat you, but I mean, best of 3 rounds.
Let's just say, hopefully, he doesn't run into me again. The Bison doesn't stop jumping. Let's just keep it at that. Speaking of big events that can only come once a year, E3 is just around the corner. I'm not ready personally. I'm also not too optimistic on a lot of things, just because, as I've noticed, the trend is that we're getting less and less of a big show feel and more of a kind of like exclusive thing that where only people that go there kind of just like tweet about everything that they're seeing. I'm hoping that we get a big stage presence, but what are you excited for? What are you holding out for E3?
Well, it's going to be certainly an interesting time as far as Nintendo fans go. I know this website definitely has a lot of Nintendo fans because we've already heard the stories about how Zelda Wii U is going to be the only game shown there, and I think they're going to do a little Pokemon coverage, maybe a little Fire Emblem coverage, but it's going to be mostly Zelda, so we might have to look in other directions to get our E3 thrills, and I think that's going to have to be the Sony conference for me. I realized that last year Sony kind of hit out of the park with the Final Fantasy VII Last Guardian and Shenmue announcements, as well as some other things they did. I'm really looking forward to seeing more footage of Final Fantasy 15, more Final Fantasy 7, more Kingdom Hearts stuff. Kind of hoping to see what new IPs arrive from Sony, because they're done with Uncharted. They can't show that anymore. They can't keep showing that. They finally got it out. And there was that robot dinosaur game from last year that kind of didn't really hear anything about in the past year. Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't really say I'm excited for anything from EA or Ubisoft or the PC gaming show that they just like sit around and talk for like 2 hours and do nothing.
I really just like the hype of reveals and
yeah.
trailers and stuff. That's all I want, is just to see those things. I'm not gonna be able to see it live probably for the most part, unfortunately, but I'll definitely relive it or live it while everyone relives it, just like I did last year. And it's just the way it works, but I guess. But there's a lot of speculation to be had based on the layouts that you see for E3 this year and based on last year. If you look at those, you can see, first of all, that there's a lot more areas occupied. Pretty much all of them are like filled to the max here with, I mean, you know, the usual big leaguers, and then you get some names I've never heard of, like what's this one? Genertech China, Orozi.
I'm sorry.
Dimension Array is there. You got your Hyperkin, your Natsumis, and your Shacknews. What? Yeah, you got some weird stuff there. Then you got some T-Mobiles and Twitters and Alienwares and Prima Games. College Game Competition. I don't know. Thrustmaster. Big Ben Interactive. Is that any of the VR stuff?
Thrust Interactive.
I don't know. Yeah, some weird stuff going on. I guess we gotta hold out for that one. But if you look at the other booths, Nintendo and Sony remains the same, except Sony actually expands by one booth. Microsoft stays the same size, except I think they expanded by one little itty bitty place. And if I guess you can analyze that, Sony has more money now; they can get more room for more exposure. But what's weird is that Nintendo is continuing to keep the same amount of space, even though they say they're only going to talk about Zelda and maybe Pokemon. So
it's going to be the only playable game there. That's, so they could probably have like a lot of video booths, like maybe just like 15 of those Amiibo kiosks, just like lined up.
And if they show the new Zelda, don't they kind of have to show the NX? Like, isn't that the mandatory thing?
Well, it's going to be on both, so.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have to.
Not really committed.
They should hint to it. They should do something. They should tell us something about it. What's going to be like on the new console? I don't know. Also of note, you can see Sony's their new booth is moving into the food court, and they actually had to move the food services half of them down to the bottom right near the what is this? The Vuzix and the NX and the Plantronics and the Dream Gear. so you're gonna have to. So that's good for them. They get the Dream Gear gets some more exposure because you have to eat near them. Cubicle Ninja's also right across the street. I don't know what any of this stuff is. There's a big booth for Oculus though. They're definitely going to try to keep pushing the VR stuff, which I'm still not behind yet. But
yeah, that's something that I like. If I'm making predictions, we're going to see a lot of VR stuff this year. We saw like plenty of it last year, but I feel like we're going to see a lot more of it this year because it's actually like out in people's hands now. I mean, I'm sure it was out to some degree before, but it's now like really out there. There's a lot of games, killer apps for it and such. Our very own Waffle Tower and Triformers have been playing plenty of it, and I've been seeing a few different games that have been played through it. I haven't seen anything that's like, yes, I want to play this a lot. But I mean, I've seen a few things that are like quirky, like, that's kind of funny, like the Job Simulator 2050 game. Just looks funny. It's like, okay, I don't see myself paying money for it. Although to go back to Overwatch, I did see someone made a VR simulator for one of the characters that pretty much has like infinite guns. So it's just like a VR simulation of just pulling out guns and throwing them onto the ground over and over again. And it's just making like a giant pile of guns. I want to do that, but I wouldn't pay $800 to do it.
I know, not yet. How many guns do you need to be able to throw on the ground to pay $800?
I more or less just want to be able to do it in Overwatch. I don't need VR to do it. The guns just start disappearing after like the 8th set. I need more guns in that game. I want to wall off my opponents by just giant hunks of metal. I don't know, man. E3, I guess what to see. There's a lot of anticipation for that old South Park game that they announced last year.
Oh yeah, that's true. They delayed it last time. They might do it again.
Butthole.
I always cover at those names.
Clever ducks. I mean, if I were to say that I wanted one specific thing that maybe is a stretch,
don't say the butthole.
No, I don't want that. I don't know. Maybe I'd like a new Twisted Metal. Why not?
You just pulled it out of your ass.
I want a new
Twisted Metal. I haven't thought of Twisted Metal in like a year and a half.
The game's so fun.
I guess. like it hasn't even occurred to me. Okay. Oh. Well, good.
I like it.
Yeah, like you might as well just say Echo the Dolphin. I don't know.
Or Resident Evil 7. I'd like to see that.
I want a Metroid game. I want a Metroid game. I need a Metroid game. A real one. That's what I want.
Did they even release Federation Force yet?
No. But they should at least hint to a new one, I think. Something's development.
That's what I want. I forgot completely. I want another Nintendo World Championship. It's not going to happen, but I want
it. Yeah, obviously, yeah. They should.
I think
more exposure. Yeah, it's definitely exposure for the
They can have all the Game Grumps up there. Why not? All good. Just sell out completely.
All right, well now
let's get all
you're like pushing me off board. No, just you know what? Like actual like real celebrities would be cool. Like if they had like you know, like Shaquille O'Neal and
he's not doing anything.
Tiger Woods. Yeah, like just have these like anyone can play these levels. Just make them like super easy and just we can just laugh about it. I don't know. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, the man who's destroying Kotaku and all of Gawker.
Yeah, you're good in the courtroom, but how good are you on the stage?
It's like, you took all away my titles, but I'm going to make some new ones. Tonight, Super Mario Maker. That would be just too fun.
You have Kojima. He's not working like... Well, actually, no, I guess he's working with Sony in regards. Never mind. And... All right, well, no, we have to have a lineup now. We got Hulk Hogan.
You're getting hyped up for something that's never going to happen now. Damn it. They should do another one, though. I don't care who's up there as long as we can make fun of him in some way.
Adam Sandler. Why not? He was in a video game movie. Get him there.
Yeah, he's basically a video game.
Yeah. He's unbelievable.
He's
basically fiction at this point.
He's a... Shoot. I don't got anything.
Peyton Manning, get the Papa John's, best man out there.
Papa John. If they could have like pseudo celebrities like Papa John's, Papa John rather, and like who else? I don't know, CEO of Walmart or something. Just like weird ass things. The Twitter guy, Facebook guy.
I want someone dressed up in a big, just like one of those like happy guys that like stand out on the side of the highway with a sign to like get you to go into their business. Like a big smiling mascot. I want someone dressed up as that.
Have it like a big ass sign or something.
Yeah.
or a Nintendo logo or something.
We'll play for food.
A big question block and he just like spins it around all the time. That'd be cool.
There's a guy in a Donkey Kong suit. That'd be good.
Yeah, just make your own characters. You don't have to pay anyone. Yeah, they could do that. That's what they did. Remember, as Mario was about to be Popeye, but they made their own. And now they don't have to pay royalties. They could do that.
Is Mario Segali still alive? The landlord?
I think he is, yeah, but he refuses to be associated with this at all for some reason. Yeah, like he's afraid he's gonna hurt his business.
Selling autographs.
He's already he owns like a multi-billion-dollar company or something. He just doesn't want it to possibly affect his business, I guess.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like he has exactly. I actually looked this up while I was making the video. He has exactly one picture on the internet, and it's like this old ass black and white video. He doesn't have any other pictures of him at all. You cannot find another one. He's like a super private guy, so it's kind of funny that he's like Mario.
Dang,
but whatever. That's how it works.
I suppose so. Well, I think with that, I think we should head to some questions now on Twitter. We tweeted out earlier to ask us questions.
Now, should I filter these or should I just read them unfiltered?
I mean, however you want to do it. But we got some wonderful questions from the viewers with the hashtag VS BuzzCast.
So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to read them to you as though I were the person, and then you are going to answer, and I'll kind of supplement afterwards.
Sure. We'll both answer.
All right. Super Not the Best asks, why are you guys such losers? Why are you such losers?
Nice one. That's all I gotta say on that one. I don't know. How do I answer that? Because
it's a rhetorical question, I guess.
Because of video games, pretty much. Because I got a Sega Genesis when I was 3 years old.
Damn, see that Super NES? I played when I was young. When I was a young boy, like 3 years old, I played Super Mario World. Was my first game. That's how it started. That's where it all started.
Dang, that darn Mario.
I know, and now I'm playing Mario Maker. It's like, seriously, if the word got out that on my free time I just play Mario, I don't know what I do it myself.
You can tell them that you got Taco Bell from your YouTube earnings once. That'll shut them up.
Once? It's like on the monthly. It's going up. I'm gonna get like 2 Taco Bells.
Just like super vague about it, like make it sound like you have much more than that. It's like, yeah, I'm making enough money off of YouTube to eat.
Once Taco Bell. What do you have?
I didn't even eat, actually. I just got a Baja Blast.
There's enough calories for a meal there.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. Tatir Railcar asks, want to play SF5 after the BuzzCast?
No.
No? Well, I mean, we all got things to do, but yes, we do want to, but I don't know if we have the time.
Oh.
No? You don't want to play it, or you don't want to play with Tatir Railcar?
I want to do a tournament, but we don't know when because you have to move. And
I'd really have to move. Evo. I actually just signed a paper that basically says if I don't move by the 30th, well, I'll be a liar. They made me sign it. Like, I went in there, I'm like, it's like, I'm paying my rent. It's like, oh, you got to sign this paper. And if you hadn't signed it today, you'd have to, like, pay a fine or something. Like, oh, shit, well, I better sign it.
If you do not leave at this date, you are a liar, and your pants will be on fire.
My wallet would be on fire. I'm sure they're going to find me. I don't know how I've never had this where you have to like give them a form. I figured, hey, my lease is ending at the end of the month. I'm going to leave, but no, I have to also give them a formal letter telling them and signing and dating that I'm leaving. It's pretty dumb. Let's see.
At some point, I'm just for the record. At some point, Tater, I'll play Street Fighter, but not today.
Perhaps the same for me. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will. I have had a hankering. Yeah.
I'm still in Mario mode. Like I'm staring at Mario Maker right now. It's just
yeah.
I got transition.
It's a tough transition to make too. Antass reads, that must be our very own Supertron. What is your opinion on Nintendo America's foray into the mobile gaming market? What expectations do you have? That's a good question. So what have they been doing so far? They have the Pokemon Go. We know that is coming.
Which I signed up for the beta, and I did not get any emails for, so I guess I'm just out.
They also had this like simple like Mario thing, right? Like that Sonic Run thing, right? Or wasn't it like Mario Run or something?
What? Did I?
I don't know. I swear I saw something like that. Maybe I'm making that up. It was like it's just really dinky like jump and stuff on rails. Maybe I'm just making this up. I don't know. But what with all the mobile game stuff coming out, or being at E3, all those booths and stuff, maybe we're going to see some more Nintendo mobile approaches. I think they wanted to do more like demos and stuff, and I guess you could also argue that the Minecraft Mario thing is possibly considered mobile, since the vast majority of sales for Minecraft are on mobile devices. So I think it's a good thing, just because Nintendo needs to keep its presence. Obviously, it's been waning a little bit, or maybe a lot, depending on how you look at it. And the only way to really stay relevant in today's market is going to be on mobile, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, depending on what... I'm just not ready to let go right now. I really like the console and the PC, the home PC based gaming, era. I guess I'm not really down for the mobile yet. Personally,
I searched Mario on the Google Play Store, and the first result was Jungle World of Mario, and it was like a 4-year-old kid with a red hat.
Oh yeah, Miitomo. Miitomo happened and still exists.
Miitomo is a game. It's a thing that I have downloaded on my phone, and I haven't checked in several weeks. So I think it's safe to say that game or app or whatever the hell that was kind of just came and went.
Well, for you, I don't even use personally. I need to, but Twitter or Facebook but they're just still successful. I cannot deny it. Just because I don't.
It was
use
a successful launch, but I really do think that a lot of that's going to be related to substance because I don't know. I don't
they
see
need
people
to
using
supplement
Twitter
it more. Yeah,
like Twitter is a way that people can communicate with each other and such. I don't see Miitomo ever being that.
I think eventually once they start supporting it, so that whenever you get more coins and stuff, you can start converting that into like rewards on the Nintendo thing,
like real money.
Yeah, well, sort of.
Fun Answer money. What you had for dinner last night and get $5. I'm in.
And then you can get dinner again and answer the next question. It's a never-ending cycle. They're solving world hunger, you see.
What did you eat? What you paid for?
Never-ending cycle. They want to know these things. They're selling your information. Caleb asks, will the Mario Maker streams continue post-Mayrio? It got me into playing the game again, and I wouldn't mind Mayrio Maker. So the year of Mario would be this year, or what, a whole year? I don't know. Can we devote a year to Mario? 2018, 8-bit?
I love Mario Maker. I can see myself playing this constantly. And if they keep updating it, which I really hope they update it during E3, then I really do see myself playing it more. There's plenty of things that people keep asking for, like, why can't I put down water blocks or whatever? And I don't really see these things as a lack of things, but...
Yeah, they're nice to have.
It'd be really cool if they added them, and I mean, even if they didn't add them, I'm still
no reason not to, though. I mean, they can add anything. They can do anything.
Also, that Burning Fest that we did in the beginning of May was super fun, and I want to do that again. So
yeah, it was fun. There's a lot more we can do with that kind of format, or general format, like making versions where you would make instead of play, and then we could use those for the next Burning Fest. Into never-ending cycle. That would be fun. I'd like it.
Never-ending.
And if in the NX they re-release Mario Maker or make it Mario Maker 2,
too.
Yeah, I get it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it 3 times. I bought this one twice. I still have the other copy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but
I bought Melee 6 times.
Wow. I bought it once and I just kept on it.
I was a dumb teenager. I kept selling it to buy other stuff, and then like having regret, so I bought another copy.
Maybe that's your answer to Supernaut's question. You lose all your games. You're a loser.
What else do we have for our
Twitter? Well, Thursday? Actually, another one from Supernaut the Best. This is kind of cheating. I guess this other question wasn't really a real question. Anyway, my question is pretty straightforward. What the hell is the BuzzCast? The BuzzCast is a Vidya Shorts endorsed, Vidya Shorts performed, paid and played. Paid? podcast that we do every other week, bi-weekly. No, semi-weekly. Shoot, I keep mixing that up. And
bi-weekly, as in every other week?
Well, I mean, bi-weekly technically has 2 definitions because of the mix-up. It's semi-weekly is the proper way to...
Really?
No, wait. No, am I getting mixed up? Oh, yeah, bi-weekly. I'm sorry. Bi-weekly, yes. Semi-weekly means twice weekly. Okay, I'm good.
No, bi-weekly would mean twice a week for some people.
Yeah, but they're wrong. So, because semi-weekly would be... wait, hold on. Am I getting this mixed up? Hold on. Let me just meditate on this.
Every other week we release a new podcast.
No, semi infers half, part. So it's going to be twice weekly. Bi-weekly is... Shit. Damn it. This is why we have 2 definitions. This is why we have... double definition stuff. This is just confusing. Whatever. Every other weekly. Can we just say it? All right.
Every month we double down.
Yeah.
We start saying that.
Shoot. I honestly can't remember which one means what now. I have the logic all
every 2
both
days
ways
there's
works.
A podcast.
every 2 weeks. Yes. Occurring twice a week. Semi-weekly. Yes. I was right. Okay. So bi-weekly. We're going to have these. We have these. We've had these. This is number 11, right? I think so.
Yeah.
This is
happy 11.
Yep, and the 12th one's going to be so exciting. We're going to be talking about E3 all over the place. We're going to have guest star Raga Fraga himself.
Our very favorite editor.
Ever. Perhaps for a big name place. I don't know.
Everter.
And we're going to be having a good old time. And the BuzzCast basically just kind of goes over everything that's going on in the gaming community and our very own video shorts. And that's kind of why we have it. We like to, kind of immortalize all the things that are happening. If anyone's missed out, they can listen to the BuzzCast and, just get updated on the goings-ons that have been happening here at videoshorts.com. And our very last question from, again, our very own. Should I say? I'm going to say Raga Fraga. If Nintendo could magically announce one dream game out of the blue, what would you want it to be? Okay, so that's... I think I kind of already said it was Metroid, but if we're talking about like dream games, I'm talking about somewhat realistic. If I had to say dream game, well, shoot, that's a big thing. Like it kind of blows it open what I could ask for.
Does it have to be made by Nintendo?
No, I don't think so. No, they just have to announce it. It could be anything. It's like, all right, our next the next Halo. I don't know why they would do it. No, but what would probably be coming out to Nintendo to consoles at least?
I know what I would want.
Oh,
based on a little comic book that came out back in 2013, was Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Collide. I've always thought about that idea when I was growing up. It's just because really, literally no connection except they're both blue, and I was like, oh, what if they had both the blue guys together? But I've always just thought of the idea of like their game styles are so different, but it'd be neat if they somehow teamed up. And then for God knows what reason, they actually did team up in a comic book series back in 2013 with like Dr. Wily and Dr. Robotnik together. And like they had like Shadow Man and Amy Man and Knuckles Man. It was like, really weird.
That's neat.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be a fun game.
Yeah, so, I think there should be more crossovers. That's
what I want.
Honestly, they're fun.
I mean, they have Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, so I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, that game's not fun inherently, but yeah, the idea is fun. But then you throw into like a pseudo sports game, and then I mean, you're already. I mean, it's already gonna be kind of okay. But like Smash Brothers, obviously successful for that reason alone. It's just got everyone doing whatever against each other. It's fun, or with each other, I guess. But if I had to choose, honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is Beautiful Joe. Like, I want another one. That's just not going to happen, but it's a dream game. I really want another Beautiful Joe on a Nintendo console. It'd be super fun. Think of all the powers they could do with the gamepad. Like, they can do a lot of cool stuff like that. But that's just me. That's not going to happen. I'm holding out for Metroid because that's reasonable, and I still really want that too.
Would you want it to be, I'm going to use this term lightly, retro? Or do you want it to be more 3D? Like the good parts of LRM. The few, but good.
Oh, no, I want it to be, I would like a Metroid Prime-like game. I just really like those games, to be honest. They have a really good immersion, a really good atmosphere, very good ambiance, and good music. I'd love to have another one just like that. Corruption was maybe not the best of them, but it was in the right direction, I think. And if they could kind of like do it, if they could just redo it all and make it so that there's still that mystery and stuff, like starting a new story, because the Prime series is over, from what they were saying. But if they could do like another one with a new world and all this new mystery going on, that would be really cool. So, and realistically, that's what I'm holding out for. Beautiful Joe, that would blow me away, but. That's what I'm holding out for E3. No Smash characters because it's over. So I don't really have a whole lot to hold out for right now. Other than just a big surprise, like a really cool surprise, like Splatoon was. Something like that would be cool. I'm not expecting it too much. I don't think they're really holding out for surprises right now because they're just going to try to surprise us with Zelda, which is fine by me. I mean, I really want a good Zelda game too. I mean, all the Zelda games have been good in my opinion. I enjoyed all of them. So
they really gotta nail it. They're putting so much emphasis on it.
I
feel like they're setting themselves
looks
up.
Like it's gonna be a big game, like this time for real. It's gonna be huge. But the scale hasn't really been like hinted at, and I know like every time they hint at something and it's supposed to be huge, it might not be huge in reality. Might be a little bit less than what we were anticipating. So I'm just cautiously optimistic right now. But that's where I am. And next BuzzCast we will be talking about E3, won't we? Like how much will have passed by then? We're talking the 16th. We're pretty much
the show will be wrapping up.
Yeah.
the day.
Okay, so we'll be at the end of it then.
Or I'm sorry, the day after.
Okay, so we'll probably like do a follow-up discussion after the bi-week after. But on the 16th, the BuzzCast, we're going to be talking about a lot of things that have been going on. And we can finally talk about all the Zelda things, and hopefully we did get that big announcement. Hopefully the Sonic and Mega Man can finally team up in an exciting video game published by Nintendo.
Sonic and Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, just throw Beautiful Joe in there. No, they could put Big or Old Blue in there.
Beautiful Joe
instead. It's good enough.
Aren't they the same company?
Yeah.
So
no reason not to.
All those great things are coming from E3, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yup. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to the BuzzCast, videoshorts.com. I'm loldbz, and Ghoulston is Ghoulston.
It's me.
And we'll be seeing you in 2 weeks for some exciting coverage of the E3 happenings of 2016. So definitely look forward to it.